Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that. So, let me just play a couple of these things here in no particular order. I love listening to Richard's father. I could listen to it all day down on the farm.
Don't you wish he was your father?
And, yeah, well, at first I heard this message, and I thought he was kidding. And I said to Richard, is your dad kidding on this? He goes, no, this is my favorite restaurant. Here, listen. All right. So this is for real.
Rich, this is your dad. I got some news for you. You better sit down, because this is going to floor you. Taco Tico, they closed it up. So we don't have no Taco Tico. They didn't pay their taxes. So they come in and took everything they own. So no more Taco Ticos. That's going to be hell, ain't it? We'll talk to you later. Bye.
I said when your dad says you better sit down, he's joking, right? He goes, oh, no, he knows. That's my favorite restaurant.
Was he hit hard by the closing of Taco Tico?
Yeah, he said, I'm like freaked out. And Isaac, who went down to film that Thanksgiving special at Richard's father's house, said it's the most horrible restaurant. He said he went to Taco Tico, and it was just disgusting. He hated it. Taco Tico, what do they serve besides tacos?
Sanchos. They had 99-cent Sanchos, which is a burrito, but with vegetables, too. Mm-hmm. Oh. It was, I mean, I can't even explain how awesome. I grew up on this restaurant. I guess
when your father gives you raccoon to eat all day, that this is
Taco Tico sounds like gourmet
exotic.
Yeah.
But I already had plans December 26th to meet up with my friends and go to Taco Tico.
Well, I guess
you're going to have to change those plans.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it doesn't interfere with you getting tucked in by elves. I heard you on the wrap-up show. You know, they were talking about Richard wants to be tucked in by elves. He's paid money to go to a hotel over Christmas.
And act like a kid.
Yeah. And someone asked you and said, did you realize that, or do the people who play the elves realize that you're adults? And
that they'll be tucking you and your girlfriend in.
No. Well, I made the reservation, but I didn't say they'll be tucking in adults.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be a little freaked out.
Yeah, well, I imagine what they're going to do is say, hey, if there's no kids around, then we're taking off. I don't think they'll do it.
And you're not even clear if they're midgets or little children who play the elves?
That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I want to see if they're midgets. If they're midgets, then we'll do it.
You want midgets to tuck you in on your vacation?
Only if it's midgets.
Because,
I mean, to me, a real elf is just an old midget. Like a real elf is hundreds of, in the movie Elf, Artie, the elves are hundreds of years old.
I've never seen the movie Elf, Richard.
But they're not elves, they're midgets.
I don't even know what's going on here.
I heard this rap. He wants male midgets to tuck him in at night.
Male?
Yeah. Male, because he wants elves.
Well, in the movies, they're usually always male. There's a few female, like I was saying on the wrap-up show, the woman from Poltergeist. Like, she would be a perfect elf. Somebody like that.
Right. Well,
or somebody like Billy Barty. If Billy Barty showed up to tuck us in, that would be cool.
And the midgets have to read him bedtime stories. What's going on is he's taking a trip over Christmas.
I know.
He booked into the hotel, and part of the services for your young children is they'll have the elves come in and tuck your kids in and read them the story.
Howard,
which is creepy in and of itself.
Yeah, and Richard now signed up for this, and not even as a bit, because it's not like we knew about it.
Yeah.
It's not for camera or anything. He just wants this.
He really wants to lay in the bed and have this uncomfortable situation where elves come in and then see two adults and they have to be tucked in and read to. I mean, like, why would you want to torture yourself with that?
But don't you like to hear Christmas stories and things like that?
No, I'm an adult. I'm an adult.
Yeah, but I just love that kind of stuff. I love the holiday. I'm, what am I, 33?
That's for kids.
At this point, you should be reading this to your children.
Right.
You should.
But a lot of things are for kids. Like, kids play chess, but you enjoy chess. Like, kids love going to haunted houses, but I love doing that, too.
You sound creepy.
The kids love video games, and adults play video games.
No,
somebody should take his computer and look through it.
Well, the reassuring thing is after he gets tucked in and the elves leave, you're going out drinking, right?
Yeah.
That's an adult thing.
I can't believe you found a woman that does this shit with you.
Even George finds it creepy, right, George?
Not creepy, but a little
weird,
peculiar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what it is I love...
Here it is, Elf Tuckins, from 7 p.m. to 9:30. Let Santa's little elves come by and tuck your little elves into bed.
Your little elves. Right. They don't want to be dealing with a big adult.
Santa's elves will read bedtime stories, play elf games, whatever your little one wants. You can be sure that they'll dream of sugar plums and will treasure their Christmas memory forever. Please,
and won't be getting up to go get drinks.
Please call guest services for more information and reservations. $15 per child includes a big cedar stocking with age-appropriate toys.
Age-appropriate toys, so they'll have a dildo in yours.
The sweetest Christmas.
Else could use that dildo on my ass. It just got bleached.
Elf Tuckin'. Wow.
I just love the holidays, and I try to immerse myself in
See, chess
the
is for
holidays.
all ages. This says specifically for little kids. See, that I don't understand your analogy.
It's like guys who get dressed up in diapers and shit.
Yeah.
It's not a weird thing.
Rattles and little baby hoods and stuff. This is freaky.
One of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
Richard, this dad, Taco Tico clothes.
Taco Tico clothes. But good news, some elves is coming over and tucking me and your mom in tonight.
There's Taco Tico in Missouri or in Kansas. In Kansas, that's like Nobu.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was only
finest
one.
Restaurant.
It's only
our finest restaurant. All we get is raccoon at home.
I think it's one of only 4 restaurants.
The Gats gave it 4 stars.
It has real paper tablecloth.
David, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I think you're going to run into the fact that this place is not going to do this for you. They're going to go, no, it's creepy. The sheriff might come and arrest you.
Right, what do you want to?
One could hope.
It's not creepy. We just want to... we're doing a lot of other stuff, like we're doing a tour of holiday lights. We're going to see Santa. We're doing Christmas brunch. We're doing Christmassy stuff.
You going to sit on Santa's lap?
No. My parents are going to be with me, and my niece is going to be with us, so she's going to see Santa.
Yeah, Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air.
Now, this is not a joke. I seriously think that Richard is retarded. I think you should give him some sort of IQ test or something just to prove it.
I agree with Ralph.
Yeah, can I give you some reasons why I think he is?
Sure.
I've sort of put a list together, keeping a list on him. First of all, he lives like an animal in that filth. That disgusting, filthy apartment. Richard, you should be completely embarrassed by that. And then he lived in a storage unit, too.
Right,
You know what a retarded person could do. He likes to be naked. He's constantly drunk. He doesn't shower or brush his teeth. He laughs when you insult him. He's probably laughing now. He's so stupid.
He is laughing.
You're right.
Busted.
You're right.
Busted.
Like Rain Man, he has the ability to hyper-focus on one thing.
You don't like Richard, do you?
No, I love Richard, but he just drives me nuts.
No, you don't love
Why
Richard.
do you think he doesn't like him?
No, I do.
Because I talked to Ralph in private, and he's just so disgusted by Richard that
I am disgusted.
I feel like you just don't even like the guy.
He's pasty white and blotchy.
Well, that I can't help.
But that's retards are like that.
Now, but retards like being naked. Only retarded people can stay in. You can stay in your own shit. Like you shit your pants and you don't care.
Hey, you should be one talking about staying in your own shit. You shit the bed. I've never done that.
Because I was coked up.
You're not retarded, are you?
I don't think so. But
Did you go to school on a short yellow bus?
No, I did fine. I made it through high school. I know that Europe is a continent, not a country. I'm just, what it boils down to, life is so short. I could be gone tomorrow. I want to have as much fun as I can while I'm here, and if that includes doing shit that people think is dumb, then so be it. I'm doing it for my enjoyment. I'm not getting tucked in by an elf because I want to impress other people. It's because me and my...
You're not
There's other ways to impress
people. Good for you.
Well, me and my girlfriend and I saw that in this brochure, and we said that would be hilarious, and it would be fun.
Are you sure she said anything? It was you saying all this stuff?
She's the one that saw it and brought it to my attention. I was like, yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
David, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard, how's it going, buddy?
All right.
Yesterday on the wrap-up show, I wanted to speak about gayness. Sal wants to put his pouch in Richard's ass.
I heard that. I'm going to play that right now. I'm going to play that right now. Now, this really took me by surprise. You know, when Sal refers to his pouch, he means his foreskin, okay? So someone...
That's literally putting his dick.
Well, listen to this. This was shocking. And I talked to Richard about this. Richard goes, I don't think I'd do this, but if it's funny, I would do it.
Well, it'll be funny, Richard.
Listen to this. Listen to this. I'll play the whole clip.
So, would you stick your pouch in Richard's ass just for the laugh?
That's such a tough question.
Why?
Why? Because the dilemma is laugh.
Dilemma.
But at the same time, it's my pouch going into his ass.
Let me explain something. Your pouch in Richard's ass is gay sex. There's no other way to describe it. Guys, anybody? John? Is it not gay sex?
Yeah. All right. So if they throw shit on the Virgin Mary, it's considered art, right? That's the argument?
That's a great analogy.
Okay. To me, I consider it offensive. But if I put my dick in Richard's ass for a laugh, I consider it art, comedy. You guys consider it gay.
I'm not offended. It's just gay. I'm not saying
It's not gay if you're not gay. I wouldn't do it. I don't think I would do it, but it's not gay if you're not gay.
How is you sticking that in his ass not a gay act? You have to describe it, because I really don't understand.
First of all, it's the pouch. It's the foreskin. Okay. That would go in. There's the tip. It's like a it's like a pencil eraser.
The stuff on your dick.
That would go in. Not the head, and not contact, and not movement, not the sliding in and out of the shaft in the rectum.
What would you do if you did that, right? And then you accidentally came.
I mean, it wouldn't be gay.
That wouldn't be gay, right?
That would be gay.
It wouldn't be gay because it would be funny.
That would be art.
So you would allow that, right? I mean, you would think about it. No, you said this morning
wait a minute,
you would.
if it was funny.
Here's what I said this morning. I said no, but we got 3 years left on the contract. Now tell what the hell's going to happen before we leave here. So,
and how does Sal plan to get his foreskin into you without putting arousing himself and putting the dick in there? I mean, you've got. I mean, you can't really do one without that.
Explain all of this.
That's a damn good question.
All right, well, thank you.
Ralph's retarded theory, though, I'm starting to think about it, because even, like, you know how he constantly falls for thinking Sal's not going to throw something in his face, and then he does. And then when Sal throws something in his face, I mean, you fall for it every time. It's like, you know, the football in Charlie Brown.
Well,
and then you laugh about it. Like, there's jizz and shit and piss on your face. You're like,
How would your girlfriend feel about it?
If there was a dick in your ass.
She doesn't care as long as it's with Sal. No. She's got a great sense of humor. As long as it's Sal,
you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got in trouble for just touching Sal's foreskin.
Well, that's because you are a gay man, and you're touching another man. If I was doing something with a girl, then my girlfriend would probably
get upset.
Yeah.
You're gay.
All right, thank you.
No, you're not gay no matter what you do, as long as you're not gay.
Hey, I'm laughing. I'm not gay.
Right.
It's a same-sex act. But I think gay suggests that, you know, you have an emotional investment in that experience.
Really? I would like to point out, too, for anyone who's just tuning in,